The other thing that I also wanted to bring up, for those of you still here in the chat, thank you guys all very much for being here. So I mentioned earlier that my wife is a big supporter of my channel, and she likes to come in from time to time, and she likes to be supportive of the community and trying to get to know you guys a little better. So she likes to ask random little questions that I like to ask, once a week or so on the stream. You may have seen those. Those also get exported over to YouTube. You can feel free to leave a comment down below about that as well. But her question for the evening is, what's the gift everyone is excited to give this year? So, holidays coming up. We're in the middle of Hanukkah now. Christmas coming up this weekend. Kwanzaa next week. Are the three big ones. Festivus, if you were a Seinfeld fan and celebrate that one, also next week. So what's the one gift that you purchased for somebody that you are very excited or the most excited to be giving to them this year? Olympus, you got the gift card? Excellent. Thank you very much for all your support all year, my friend. Spend it wisely, whether it's on an in-game purchase or buying yourself something pretty. You get yourself something happy, so that makes you happy, so. You will. Evil Hands will tell you about it next stream. Okay. Well, I look forward to hearing all about that, whatever you end up purchasing. I'm sure it'll be something interesting. Barkman, you're going to be passing on your Game Boy Pocket and original Pokemon games to your 4-year-old. Well, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. It's always nice when you have something that you've used and enjoyed for a number of years and you get to pass it on to somebody else within your family, because they get the excitement out of it, because it's new to them and they're very excited about having the thing, and possibly there may be something that they've enjoyed with you previously. If they were, if you were playing and they were watching you play and like, oh, you were letting them take a turn, and now you're like, here, you know what, this is yours now. And now they're going to be so like, really? Like, this is for me? Like, that's awesome. That's going to be really exciting. Thank you for sharing. Just Q, the hard to find Dyson V12 cordless vacuum with laser tech. We have a Dyson. We have, I don't know which one it is, the 9 or the 10 that we got about 2 years ago. It was something my wife, everyone tells you don't buy your wife a vacuum cleaner for like her birthday or for Christmas or anything like that. She specifically said, this is what I want. Go buy me this. So I was like, and I went and I bought it, and we love ours very much so. Comes in handy, works a lot better than other vacuum cleaners. It's not as noisy as other vacuum cleaners. The only thing, of course, with the Dyson is that it's got a trigger that you have to hold on to the whole time. So if you're trying to vacuum the whole house, like, you get that trigger finger where it's just kind of stuck in a little bit of a cramp for a little while afterwards. Maybe that's something that they've fixed on later models. I don't know. But at least on ours, you kind of vacuum one room and then you kind of have to stop and like flex your fingers a little bit, get the feeling going back in them. You know what? Let's do this real quick. Let's pop a damage exo. Because I don't think we got everybody, did we? Nope, we only got 4 out of 5. Andrew didn't make it. Cal's got his auger. That's a Burrell. I feel a little better about that than just having a bunch of Saladins, so. And it was already damaged. Okay, good. We got it. How much damage did we take? That wasn't bad. Use some duct tape. Yeah, but then you gotta like take it off, right? First world problems. Absolutely. Olympus, your gaming friends and you chipped in today to get someone a gift card for something they really like because they're going back to work after having 2 kids, so we wanted to support them. Well, that's awesome. Anytime anybody's kind of at a transitional point in their life, anything you can do to sort of lend them the support and encouragement, whether it's they took time off to have some kids and now they're going back to work, or they lost a job and they were on, out of work for a while, or they're just moving on to a new career, or they went through like a divorce or something like that, or a sick relative or parent that they were caring for. um, you know it takes its toll on people emotionally, and anything that you can kind of do to sort of help lift their spirits a little bit, and just sort of let them know that like the hard work that they had been doing for the last however many years, you know, didn't go unnoticed, and they're ready to move on. It's that light at the end of the tunnel, right? That sort of lets them know like things are going to be okay now. We're starting to move back in a good direction. So that's awesome, man. That you're doing something that's going to support and encourage that, and that your friend group is sounds like a good group of people. So, Samo, it's not a purchase per se, but you always make special baked goods, snack mixes, design Christmas cocktails. I love to feed and water people, especially during holidays and special events. That's awesome too. As a former bartender myself back in the day, in my college days, it's always fun getting a kick out of doing stuff like that, baking treats, or my wife's very big into baking. I enjoy it as well. So that's certainly something we've done together in the past. Um, and then, yes, mixing drinks and things like that is always a good time as well. So, but that's cool. Thank you very much for sharing.